All right. Rock and roll.
Okay. All right. Welcome back, everyone. Where we last left off, you guys had taken a detour to try and intercept the rogues and would-be assassins who attempted to kidnap Havris. And during that, you found that Havris, along with most of your companions, had taken the Cloud Song directly to the encampment, leaving you behind. With the help of Guldrak, you faced a considerable challenge dashing through via horseback the Kabaran jungle, and you are set to arrive at the encampment, albeit 3 days after 3 days after Havris and company would have arrived.
Okay.
Okay, so with that, you arrive at the jungle encampment.
Did we finish our skirmish there from before?
Yeah.
We did.
We did, yeah. Okay.
I take a 5-foot step.
Well, hold on one. Bear with me, guys. Something's not right here.
So can someone catch... I forget what happened after the fight. Was there much that happened, or...?
We ended the fight, and we just had a discussion about the lizard folk and how they're vicious, but honorable. Is that what it was? Sort of. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Last I remember, we were going to show up half a day late to the Cloud Song.
Yeah.
Guldrak led us through the jungle, and we've made it now. Is that the idea?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Correct.
We left some of the lizard folk tied up.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. What the heck? Sorry, I totally lost. Wow.
Take your time.
I archived a bunch of my pages, and apparently I got rid of the page I actually needed.
It's so dangerous. Even Nate is taking time.
I'm just gonna sit and look at the smoothness of Brian's forehead.
The only plan is planning to fail.
See, Ryan has an advantage. If he's like stranded on a deserted island, he can signal airplanes.
Just aim my head the right way.
That's right.
Okay, real quick, I'm going to take you guys back to...
Is it possible to unarchive things?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing, but I'm still not seeing it. I'm worried now it got deleted. But this is the camp where we left off. Now, my understanding, and correct me if I'm wrong, as we finished this, Goldrak said to leave them, right?
Yep,
You
and
tied
we
them up, and Goldrak
tied them
said
up.
to leave them. Okay. And then at this point, you guys finished your long rest. There it is. Okay. So, lovely. I just somehow archived it. Okay, so you guys arrive after running the horses somewhat faster paced than you had been before. So as you were making your way through the jungle, you really pushed the limit of the your mounts for this time, and you're able to get there a little bit before noon. And as you arrive, you see a massive temple in the background. You also see a sprawling camp of soldiers. You have two very, very clearly defined camps that are separated with looks like soldiers and mercenaries milling about. You see, as you start to ride through and make your way towards like the center of the camp, you can kind of pick out which side would be House Thrashk, mostly due to maybe a larger number of half-orcs as well as humans. And on the House Deneth side, you have quite a different mix. You have bugbears, goblins, and humans, and quite a few other races as well, along with a handful of Warforged. But as you make it as you're riding into camp, you see Nikoral approach.
Thank the gods you're here. I told Harvarus it was a terrible idea to leave you behind.
Oi, what's wrong? You seem disturbed.
Seeing that you have arrived, Lorwynnak also comes up to meet with you, and both of them look just haggard. They have kind of set up along with some crew of the Cloud Song, which the Cloud Song is not really anchored because it can't land, but it's floating above, like stationed above the clearing.
Okay.
Off the way. There's a few crew members. Yeah. There's a few crew members, but it looks like most everyone is still aboard the Cloud Song. And Lorwynnak arrives and says, "Things are bad. Things are very bad right now."
Explain.
Nikoral says,
I don't know what went wrong. Things were going somewhat well. I think given time, Havers may have even brokered the peace that we're here for. As things stand, the groups are no longer close to fighting, but it's tense. But it's Havers. He's gone into the temple, and he points back. He just left not but an hour and a half ago.
Why did he leave?
Lorenak takes up from here. She says, It's the Deneth researchers. They insisted on heading in, but there's some third party involved here. We don't know much, but the researchers, they went in hours ago. And she kind of nods over towards Deneth, but also kind of gives Aragnis a distasteful look, like she doesn't really want to say it, but I don't think he had much choice. I think if he hadn't gone, that lot, as she nods over towards the Deneth camp, they would have rushed. There would have been blood.
So
What?
So researchers went into the temple, and they're from Deneth, and Havarus
They're who
followed.
hired.
Is that right?
One of the temple guardians came out. He spoke with Havarus, but
What's a temple guardian?
whoever controls this place. Apparently, it wasn't as empty as the researchers thought.
Oh,
There's a cache of dragon shards down there. Or
Yes.
so the researchers believe. But
So did Havarus say anything in particular to rub the Deneth group the wrong way?
Lorena kind of looks at Nicorel, but
course
says
he
to
did.
you, but quickly shakes her head. I actually think you would have been proud of how he handled the situation. When we arrived, they were about to come to blows.
and he actually stopped that. That's good on him, I suppose. You said he went into the temple an hour ago.
Yes.
Did you try to go in after him? I look over to Nicorel.
he bade me stay to try and control this situation. He kind of looks down, angry. Whatever that thing said to him, he sent me away immediately. He discussed something with them, gave me my orders, and that's it. But Jack did go with him. And
What?
Lorenak says, "Hi, Jack's been a good influence. I think he was also responsible," as she glances again at Nicorel, for diffusing the situation.
What do you think our next plan of action should be? Should we follow up here, or immediately go to the temple?
You're an arbiter, yes?
Yes, we are. I am.
I think you should speak with the groups, those in charge. But we're worried about Havarus. I don't know that I can keep it from coming to blows out here, but someone needs to go in there. I don't trust these. I don't trust any of them, to be honest. The researchers, none of them. But I think it'd be best if you assess the situation and at least speak to the leaders of the camp.
I agree.
Decide.
Let's talk and walk then. Be about it.
Yes, we'll come this way. I'll take you over where they are. And then as you guys are heading that way, so right as you guys are heading that way, Guldrak kind of stops you. Listen, I don't know what's going on here, but me and Jack have been in this area before. I wouldn't let the Lordling go long. Jack's with him, but I don't like the look of this place.
Agreed.
I can help keep these fools from going at each other's throat. Talk to them, assess the situation. But I know this lot. I can help those two, as he kind of motions towards Lord Winnack and Nicorol, keep this lot in line.
Understood. Let's get a lay of the ground first.
Oh, yeah, it might make sense to have a show of an arbiter asking these folks to keep people in line, just for visual appearance sake, and then we hightail it back to this temple.
I agree.
Right, and now all of my pages are out of order.
Nate, just above board, the dispute is between the researchers and the camp people. Is that
Thrask and Denise.
It is the claim to the Thrash. Wait, say that again, Matt.
Denise, is it Thrash? Is the other party?
Yeah, House Denith and House Thrashk. So Denith was hired.
Which house is are the researchers aligned with?
Denith.
Thank you.
Yep. So Denith was hired to, protect and provide mercenary support for the expedition, but prospectors from House Thrashk also laid claim at potentially the same time, and because of this, which is why you have the two standing camps, and Havris was dispatched. All right, so they take you over towards the camp, and they show you the roughly where the two leaders are, but Nicorol grabs your sleeve and he says, "I don't recommend you talk to them together. Tensions are much too high. Who do you want to speak to first?"
House Denith.
Kind of gives you a look, but then nods.
Right, before we
Right
do,
back.
well, hold your horses. Wouldn't it potentially show improper favor to talk to Denith first, since you're aligned with them? Perhaps, before you get the lay of the land from your own house, maybe talk to the opposing one first, as a show of, just as a political move?
Good
rather
point.
than you seeking the inside story and then weaving your words. Yeah, it's for appearance's sake.
Perhaps. Okay. We can do that.
I vote thrashed.
Coral nods respectfully towards you, and he says, "Thanks." And he goes, and a little bit while later, he comes back with 2 members from the camp. The woman comes first and kind of sizes you up. Nods towards Coral and says, "Are you with Havris?"
Yes, I am the other arbiter with this party. We were here to settle this dispute. I heard Havris has been here.
He has. The half-orc behind her kind of speaks up. "There's no dispute. We laid claim before they were here. We have the right." She just kind of she just kind of looks like, you know, her patience is wearing thin, not with him but with the situation, and she says, "Peace, Ragnar. What he says is true, however. All prospectors..."
I understand tensions are high right now. But I'm just getting onto the scene here and understanding the situation. I heard good things about what Havris had to say. Were the tensions settled down for a while as Havris was trying to negotiate this out?
They were. That is, until the greed of the Deneath patrons threw everything out the window. They forced their way into the temple, ignoring everything that we had worked for the last 3 days.
Was that part of the agreement that they were not allowed entry?
There were agreements between us and Deneath that we would settle the dispute, settle the rights. But that was also before there were stirrings within. The temple is not abandoned as we thought. And it's not just foul creature. There's something sinister going on.
Why would Harborus, with these other researchers, follow into the temple if you think it's dangerous?
I don't know what was said. She kind of frowns. To be honest, I know Havris. It's not like him. He usually doesn't take on challenges head on.
I chuckle a little bit and stop myself.
So why
Yes, we're concerned, and we would like to pursue Havris in the temple to aid his situation, but we wanted to make sure that things didn't get out of hand out here as well.
Where is your dragon mark? Arachnid?
It's on my arm.
All right. So it's? I'm assuming it's hidden under armor.
Yeah, it's on my forearm.
Are you wearing anything that would show your house?
Yeah, I wear a cloak with like a pin that keeps the cloak together.
Okay.
That has the emblem of House Deneth on it.
All right. She seems to study it for a long moment before she answers. And she says, "We will keep the peace, as Havris wanted. But I suggest you." She kind of nods. She kind of nods and looks directly at your pin. "See to your house."
Understood.
And with that, they nod to everyone and head back to their side of the camp. Lorwinac goes to grab the members of House. As they come up, he kind of looks at everyone. He kind of looks at everyone and said, and just kind of looks when he sees you and catches sight of your pin. He kind of seems to perk up a little bit, and he nods, and he says, "Are you the other arbiter?"
Yes, I am. I'm Arachnus. We
Of House
Arachnus.
Deneth. I pipe up.
we we split up and ended up several days behind Havris. But I've heard that he has arrived and was settling the dispute.
If by settling you mean bowing to that lot, then he was settling it. Before he came, we nearly had this situation under control. But of course, what do you expect from House Thrash? He spits.
What do you mean by under control?
We had a cordon around the temple. No one to get in or out. Though we did have to fight back several incursions of them. But we were ready. We have claim. The researchers have been planning this expedition long before their prospectors even got wind of the cache.
Did a new group of researchers arrive?
No.
So,
Same lot that hired us.
okay. And they Havris went with them into the temple?
He didn't go with them. He went after them. And he kind of frowns down and he says, "They went without us. They knew that he would side with his own house. And they couldn't risk the cash falling into the other hand. They didn't even take any of our guards but a few. Of course, if we had sent armed force after, it would have been war. We at least refrained from that."
So let me get this straight. The researchers went into the temple and Havris pursued them with Jack nearly alone?
Not alone.
some stranger, some robed figure emerged with a retinue of oddly dressed being. They pushed back our cordon. We had a few guards posted, but they're the ones that convinced that Avarice to enter the temple. He wouldn't even take his own men. Fool.
We would like to resolve this situation, but we need to make sure that nothing breaks out here. Can we keep tensions at a point that we can be assured that no skirmishes will break out?
As long as that lot stays in line, we will as well. All things considered, our patrons are probably dead. Doubtful we'll get anything.
Lord Arbiter, may I make a query?
You may.
I was talking to the Arbiter. I said Lord Arbiter. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, I missed that.
Yes, Kraz.
Did those robed figures come out of the temple before your researchers went in?
Oh, no.
Hmm?
No. Researchers went before first light. They took 3 of my men with them, but not nearly enough.
What was the matter of your recompense supposed to be for your job here?
We don't discuss our contracts.
I just wanted to make sure you got it fairly.
I'd like to take my men with you, but I didn't. He nods over to the thrash camp. We'd have to watch our backs. That horde of mongrels would be screaming after us.
That's probably ill-advised at this point.
Can we get the other leaders over?
What if we get a representative from each camp, and the goal is to relocate our chief arbiter and resume negotiations?
I want to get the other leaders over here real quick.
Okay.
If we can summon them.
These two don't look very happy with that.
So I'm gonna
Look at each other.
say, all right, guys, you need to promise that nothing is going to break out between the two groups. As you know, we are arbiters of the 12, and war or anything like this has never happened and will never happen. And if it does, the 4 of you standing in front of us will be held accountable, and it will be off with your heads. So it's in your best interest to not do anything silly.
I would like a roll to accompany that, please.
Ooh.
Persuasion, intimidation, whatever you prefer.
All right, let me get my character sheet up. Intimidation's my highest.
It was a little threatening.
It was a tone.
There was definitely a tone.
It was like commanding a little bit.
You're talking to me all wrong. You got the wrong tone. All right. All right. You see a lot of grimacing and maybe a little bit of grinding of teeth, but the the woman from Thrashk nods first, and then the leader from Deneath finally nods, and he says, "Aye, are you going in then?"
Are. And if you each want to send a representative, you go right ahead. We'll have this will be a joint effort between the houses. And when this is all settled and everything works out, they'll be singing our praises of cooperation.
I'll not send any of my men in.
Why don't you come then?
Avarice was clear. He did not want us in. I don't think you should go.
Well,
I don't think we have a choice.
We need to resolve this situation. I believe that Harborus may be in danger.
She looks over your party and says, "You'll not sin either. If you want to take this foolish quest on, that's on you.
What would be
But I'll
foolish
not-
about it?
I'll not have you," nods towards her.
that's fine. Well,
Oh,
and
wait,
isn't
one from
Avarice?
Thrask. One from Thrask already in there.
Exactly.
Oh, so
I represent
Hmm.
on behalf of the 12. I'm originally from House of Deneath, but I am an arbiter here to resolve this situation.
That settles it then. An arbiter formerly of House Thrashk, and an arbiter from Deneath. Does that appease you, Sorna? As he looks over towards the woman. It does. You stay here with your forces, well outside of the temple area, and we'll stay here. We'll keep the peace. She turns to Reggie. Does that satisfy?
As long as you people can get along and stay out of each other's hair, then I'm happy. We're all happy. The 12 are happy.
oh, and if you need an extra task to keep you two aligned, that would benefit everybody here. This bitch is not with us. Perhaps the two houses could put her to the question. This little woman was trying to stop any arbitration and attacked and tried to capture Avarice. And we need answers from her, and she's not giving us any.
The half orc steps forward. We will take her. We will deal with this bitch.
I suggest both of you might be able to. I point at both the houses. A combined effort might be more intimidating.
We believe that the group she is with actually have the ability to fly with an airship.
Without the proper sigils and markings.
With this, they all kind of like look at everyone. Are a little disturbed by the news. The younger man behind the grizzled commander steps up. Me and Regnar will take this task, right? Fine. That serves me well. And me. It will be done.
We expect a full report when we get back out.
Of course.
I push her over toward them. We've got a temple to enter.
They take her into custody. Yeah, they take her to custody, and then the two lieutenants take her away, and you're left with just the two commanders. Steps over and offers her hand. He grunts, shake. With you. I feel the worst, but no good can come of either group losing their out. Agreed. If you find the researchers, pull them out. Just kind of shakes its head. Sauna.
You have our word. Can and bring everybody out safely.
This third party talk to Havers.
He did. Alone. But that the one they call Jack was with him the whole time.
Thank you for your time.
Good luck. Good luck.
You as well.
They head back to their camp.
Something is fishy. Who is this robed figure, and why was he talking to Havers, and why did he go with him?
Or perhaps Havris's weak mind was compelled to go with him.
I'm thinking the same thing. Havers might be, not who we think he is. He might actually be somebody else. Or either that, or he's under some influence, some spell.
Oh,
or
wow.
is he stupid?
That could be too. I don't know what would possess him to just do that, to just run in like that.
I think Kras has the right of it.
I think perhaps we should be cautious and take no more than 5-foot steps.
Works for me.
We wouldn't want any giant round boulders to roll down a tunnel and crush us.
As you guys start kind of walking away from the camp area, as you start heading towards Portugal Temple, Lorwinak and Nikorl meet you. How did it go?
No.
We've just united the two houses
Whoever they
Under
were.
under one banner.
He though they did not fight, that each house had come back. Then they offered whomever was in charge, Jack, with them. They don't know.
See if there's any connection between your description of that fellow and
Yeah.
could be playing all the angle.
Yeah, I'm getting a little vexed by Havers. I'm hoping he doesn't have an ulterior motive.
I think he can be
Jack,
potentially played pretty easily.
but I trust Jack. Seems like he knows what he's doing, what he's about. Just see the sense in them going in alone.
Yeah, I don't understand why he left you two behind either. It does not make sense. You're part of his group. Something is fishy.
We heard mention that something might be underground. You know, residents, original, you know, folks that were originally there, stirrings. Is this the case?
Well, whoever the group was, there had been no sign of them prior to, like, we were here for days. But neither group knew of their very existence.
I think we're just gonna have to get in there and poke around and see what the hell's going on.
We should continue.
Oi.
Well, I don't think there's any benefit to delaying.
Good luck. We will try to maintain the peace here. We wish you Siberius' luck as you head in. And with that, you guys head off to the temple. As you approach, you see a rather impressive structure. Mostly, it's, you know, it has the feel of something long abandoned. You see a few guards milling about in just kind of like a waiting pattern. It looks like there's an equal number from either house.
Well, at least they were diplomatic on that front.
At the very, very, very top of the stair, there is an opening.
You people ready?
Aye.
I can see pretty far on this map. Is that supposed to be the case?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
And these icons. These are folks of the different houses.
Yep. Yeah,
Okay.
It looks like they're kind of just clustered together. It looks like Thrashk is on the left, Denise is on the right.
Okay.
Any obvious indication or markings related to like the origin of like who may have made it or
No, I mean it looks ancient, like beyond ancient. The water is a little deep, but I'm gonna say that the actual sharks that you see swimming aren't actually shark swimming. just like somewhat big fish, and I'm gonna say these are like crocodiles over here.
look at them
So-
snappers.
So for the purposes of navigating the map, are we gonna roll or?
No, so for this one, this is more for effect. You guys can just go ahead and move on up to the top. There's nothing here you have to worry about.
Oh, okay.
I still want to go
But
what,
thanks for
5
being
steps?
cautious.
5
5 minutes later. So you guys traverse the long climb, the long steps up. The guards kind of nod at you and pass. One of them kind of calls out as you pass. You're not going in there, are you?
I do like the map for setting though. It's pretty cool looking.
Yeah.
Good flavor.
Aye, we are. Someone's got to be brave enough to go inside.
I'll go first.
Hey.
All right, so as you guys approach to the entrance, it's lit inside, so you can kind of see inside. And immediately inside, as you guys step into the room,
You see nothing but 2 stairs going down. And at this point, beware the steps you take.
Nope. Looks like we're gonna have to light a torch.
Oh, wait a second. You should be able to see. Oh, yeah, you should be.
See,
Yeah, no,
it's
we
up in
can
the
see.
top corner, right?
Yeah.
Saying that we're headed downstairs. We're gonna probably need.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
grabbing torches off the
So you
wall.
look like it's
See, you
further
more
down.
light. You can see
Yeah,
each set of stairs.
it's gone.
Okay.
So at least down there light below.
Is Nate choppy for everyone else, or is
But
it
you
me?
guys are going to take.
It's me.
It's, not for me. He still sounds.
Alright, some shit.
Going in and out, but it's
So you might be having some internet issues.
I am.
Left
All
or
right.
right.
And there's nothing you can't, go down one, check the other.
Does it look like there's more so on one than the other?
Oh,
So there's signs that where more
um,
traffic is.
if you guys wanted to, you could roll your survival to see if you could do any type of tracking, but it is mostly stone, and there's not a lot that's obvious. But yeah, anyone that wants to try and do some tracking, welcome to roll their survival.
What about investigation?
That would work too.
Yeah, look for
Oh, in that case, I want to do investigation.
Yeah, fine. Yep, I'll allow it.
Give it a 19. He's a negative survival.
Amazing. All right, so Brian gets an 18. Okay. All right. I'm gonna say that I'm gonna say Jordan, you kind of are able to see that it looks like just maybe there are more tracks on this side, because you notice a little bit of like just a fair trace of like scuff right here, as if someone was heading down on the right side.
you muted Pits.
Yeah, Jordan.
There we go. Hey,
Oh, he was muted.
I was muted. So, looks like there's some marks here. I think we should go right. And I don't wait for anybody to agree or disagree. I just start walking.
Okay.
Thank you
ahead.
for your time.
So careful.
Go ahead and step on the stairs, and that will transition you.
I guess we follow.
Wow. The maze.
I light one of my torches on one of these sconces.
Okay.
Sneak whisks you into a different room.
What do we see here? Is that a hallway that keeps going? Is that what that is? To the right?
It looks like a
So-
hallway.
In this room, you definitely have a bit of a there's like dark shadows down below. And one thing you notice right away is that the stairs are really steep and pretty long. So while you saw some faint light, you can't really see anything down below here.
Okay.
To the north, you see fountains with what looks like dirty water, and then you see this very thin walkway across.
Okay. Do I have a torch? Is it assumed that we can all have torches if we didn't have one in our bag already?
Yeah, you probably should have had one, but you can like.
I just took a
you
bunch
can
of random
see
equipment.
braziers, right? You see the braziers. It's very well lit in here.
Oh, okay. So I'm not going to worry about it then. Because I'm Jordan, and I don't worry. Alright, I will proceed.
Okay, stop. Stop. 5 at a time. Go back to where you were. I'm just telling you, you got to stop. Go back.
Yep.
Go back. No. You made the call. Go back to where you were.
On the
Right
front.
here.
Yeah.
Thank you.
As soon as you step foot here, okay? Out from the walls, 2 serpent heads appear and shoot just gouts of flame at you. Make a dex save.
Let's see that,
Is
Andrew.
there a, where are the saves at?
Top left.
Don't forget, you would have inspiration at this point.
Yeah,
I do, yeah. I think I'm gonna save it though. I'm gonna be brave without the inspiration.
Oh, look at you.
So just make a dex roll, or is there a dex save that's different from the regular stat rolls?
Your saving throws are above your skills.
Yeah, there
Saving
is a
throws
dex
are
save.
above my skills. Yes, thank you. There's the button.
Okay. As flame launches from each of the snake heads, you are barely able to just avoid some of the damage. Take 5 damage of fire damage.
I'm gonna say, dang!
There we go.
Okay.
Welcome to the Tomb of Horrors.
I want to watch
Alright.
your step, guys.
Okay. Jordan, as you step and look into the hallway, to the north of you, you see a door. And as you look to your right, you see what at first may look like a wall, but something
The
seems
right,
off
that's
about it
north on the screen.
right here.
Okay, south on the
Yeah,
screen. Got it.
South, excuse me. So something seems off about the wall.
I could investigate it.
Why did that have a chance?
Yeah, hey, I'll point it out to the group. Come on in, guys. This wall looks suspicious.
Well, let's first figure out how to negate this.
Just run for it. You'll be fine.
So I'd like to go
So
south here and look
real-
at the wall.
Yeah, real quick. Okay, so you're gonna go there, and you want to look where? Oh, just at this wall.
Just look at the three surrounding walls.
Okay.
Around me.
Yeah, and what I'd like to do is, because we're going to be taking smaller steps, let's do a round robin. All right, so everyone can take a small action. So, Aragnis, you're going here. Why don't you roll an investigate or whatever you were looking to do for the walls?
You want to
And you're
throw
talking,
initiative?
Yeah,
you say 3 walls. You want this wall, you're talking like these?
Yeah.
You want to throw initiative order up, and we could just like order our characters in whatever order you wish.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea. I like that. All right, hold on one second. Okay, yeah, let's do that. That's a great idea, Matt. Let's do initiative, and I'll just whatever Jordan rolls, I'll have him go first.
Hey.
Just since he took the first move.
On character sheet.
We use the unlucky numbers on that one.
Okay.
I'll go last.
Oh man. Aragnis.
Wow.
Okay. So we're gonna put Aragnis at 20.15. We're gonna
And
put
we can just
Jordan
do like 1, 2,
at-
3, 4, 5, right? 1 through 5.
That's even better. Yep. Okay, that's even better.
I'll go
One.
5. I'll be 5.
It's a good thing we're not in combat right now.
And then I'm just gonna do initiative order for these. So 3 and 4. Okay, we're gonna go to descending.
Oops. Ascending.
What's that?
I don't want to go first. Can you sort?
Already
ascending?
went, so I'm at the bottom.
Oh, I did sort. Just I meant. There we go. Okay, so Jordan has already gone. It is now Aragnis. Real quick question for you guys, since I'm still new to Roll20. How many things do you see in the initiative order?
I see 1, 2, 3, 4,
Things?
5. I see the picture, the name, and the number.
I see the 5 characters, yeah.
Okay,
Mhm.
perfect. Okay. So Aragnis, go ahead. You rolled your investigation. Now
I did. I
I'm
think it was a
assuming-
20,
Yes.
22.
I am assuming that you are walking around the room, yes? Like you're just kind of taking a walk along the walls?
Yes,
Yep.
I'm.
Okay, as soon as you start moving south, you manage to see the plate that Jordan did not. So
Okay.
you see a plate, a very small. It's hard. It was hard to see at first, but it covers a whole 5-foot section of that. Now you think it's possible you might be able to jam something in there, but that's all you see as you walk about the room.
I announced to the party that I think I see the trigger mechanism
Okay.
for the trap.
It looks like something we can step over.
It might be hard. It's pretty long.
Okay.
You could jump, but it's going to be a high difficulty simply because it's such a narrow walkway,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and you don't really know what would be on the down.
Well, let's disarm it, or prevent it from pressing.
Okay, Regic, you're up.
I have in my inventory a copy of a Seminole Faction text. Would that be something that would fit if I wedged it under the trap?
It is so slight. It almost just looks like the stone is just off a little bit. So you're talking about a very narrow margin. However, you could probably jam something like a blade or
Xanon's dick.
Oh, that'll fit. Probably won't do anything though.
I also have a crowbar in my bag. What if I could just pry it right off?
you could try. So if you want to try it,
I mean, I've got some tools. I can.
Yeah,
help out
sure.
if you need.
Pull out my crowbar and try to like.
yeah, it looks like the crowbar will hold it, but you would have to probably leave it.
So I'll say, hey Jordan, if I toss you this crowbar, can you wedge it on your side so we can take this crowbar back after we pass through?
Sure.
All right.
All right. So I'll just kind of chuck
He's-
it over.
He's able to. Well,
I have thieves' tools, so I would be proficient in this sort of
Yep.
manipulation.
which is why I'm just only slightly, surprised that the thief just barreled right across.
I'm playing my character. It's called role playing, Nate.
He's a bear. He's a
It's
bear.
not
man.
munchkining.
He thought he was a ninja, but he found out the hard way.
All right, you are able to catch it, definitely catch it, and you're able to do it, put it in. You even test it, and nothing shoots out.
Sweet.
All right, Xanon.
When Xanon steps on it, I pull it out.
Anything in particular you want to do in the room?
I just want to go across.
Okay. All right.
He's got it wedged down there.
Yep,
pretty
he's got
good.
it wedged across. Do you want to just go ahead and move on across? There you go. Kraz, anything you want to do?
I want to inspect these troughs.
Okay.
The fountains or whatever.
Yeah.
Yep. Go ahead and roll.
Haha, 4. Just water.
It looks, but it's like just muddy, dirty water. It doesn't look like it's almost like swampy water, right? It's got like algae and all kinds of crap in it. It doesn't look, but you look in, you don't see anything moving. It's just a stream just coming down, like a thin stream. That's about it.
All right, and then I'll go across the pathway.
Okay. As Xanon, you also go across. You also notice something off about the wall down here. And unless anyone has said it, Kraz, you don't notice anything.
Okay. I guess I'll go here because I can't move anywhere.
All right. Jordan, what do you want to do?
So I'll point out that this wall looks suspicious, and I'll give it a proper investigation.
Okay.
Or thief tool, pokery, what have you.
Switch places. Okay.
Yeah, push the little guy out of the way, and I just do it.
Give me either a perception roll or a investigate, whichever is higher.
Oh, it's gotta be perception. Because investigate is not.
Boom.
Nice.
You easily find that there is a lock, and it is a door.
I would like to defeat that lock.
Okay, roll. So to do your thieves' tools.
Yeah, I was going to ask about that because it says proficiency ? Query. It wants like an attribute or something.
You just roll your dex and add your proficiency. So your proficiency, everyone's proficiency is still 2, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. There you go. So roll your dex. You actually literally just click on your dex score like you did. Add 2. You manage to easily unlock the door.
All right, let's open her up.
Nice.
Okay. As you open it up. Oops. Layer. As you open it up, you see an actual spirit standing there, and he looks at you and he says, what is happening?
You're free.
I'm free?
Who put you in here?
I don't remember. Funny that.
He just kind of looks, and he is literally just this, like, translucent spirit.
I'm gonna say,
Do you know this temple at all?
I do. I just don't remember how I got here.
You remember who you used to be? I'm not hearing things.
I know.
Oh, okay.
I was an explorer here. A long time ago. You are strangely dressed.
Oh, how'd you get in the closet?
I don't remember that. However, I am very grateful for your assistance.
is it possible? I just want to see if he's if I can tell if he's telling the truth.
Oh,
You can roll an insight.
I'm more curious about the space that I can see behind him maybe now. I mean, does it look like there's something that caused his demise in there?
Can I hear what's going on? I'm like on the
Yeah.
other side.
I would say in this case, if you guys want to crowd in, I know it's going to be weird but you can
Stab
share-
anyone who provokes an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, you can share space in this point.
I just know that you normally don't lock up spirits unless there's a reason. So if he's
Go ahead. Okay, so you rolled an insight.
Yeah. Go for it.
and then roll it.
Okay. So you definitely think that he doesn't really know. He seems to be a little bewildered as to like how he arrived here. He doesn't seem to know. He's kind of just like looking around, and it's almost as if when the door opened, something happened and he became aware of his surroundings. But
I'd like to
Yeah.
divine sense.
sure.
So
If you want, you can actually link that skill in chat, or whatever it is. So divine sense. So if you hit the little like chat bubble, boop, it'll put
Chat
it
bubble?
into chat. Yep,
Cool.
there you go. Okay, so divine
Cool.
sense, presence of strong evil. Ooh, nice. You can use this as a feature of boom, nice. You detect. What's the range on?
It's like
60 feet.
60 feet. Yeah.
60 feet. Okay.
In any
Perfect.
direction.
In any direction, exactly. Hold on 1 second. Okay. You get a very strong sense somewhere in like this direction. As well as this direction. And that's
Jeez.
it. But nothing
Okay.
coming from your friendly spirit.
Interesting. Okay.
I am
think we-
so happy to be free. You have no idea what this feels like.
What brought you here originally? What was your reason for exploring?
I'm starting to remember. One moment. Yes.
As he kind of just drifts by you, and he kind of turns and looks at you, and he does a little bit of a circle, and then he's like,
Yes, I don't remember this. What?
and he just kind of goes right through the door. What do you guys want to do?
There's nothing else in this spot, in this square where he was.
There is scraps of rubbish, like maybe a few things of like cloth, but like definitely not a body, no bones. There's not much in there.
Okay.
Well, I look for the next trap to set off.
Hold on. Turn order. So, Jordan, you just unlocked the door. Ragnus, you're up.
So I tell the group that I sensed evil to the northwest and the southwest, but
Can you sense like actual direction? Does it tell you that?
I don't know. Actually, that's a good question.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it does.
Yeah, you know the location.
There's
Yeah.
no
Yeah.
location.
Okay, perfect. It wasn't
Okay.
on this. It was below you. Both of them were below you.
Okay. Then I'll just say that as in general is that I sense an evil presence below us. To be careful, and I don't believe that the ghost is or the spirit is here to harm us.
Oh, wait a minute. It says if they're not behind cover.
Mm-hmm.
So we wouldn't be able to sense those because they're behind total cover.
If they're down a level from us, yeah, probably, right?
Where does it say that?
It says until you're not, you know,
I do
location,
remember reading that.
you know, location of any undead or celestial or fiend that is not.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay.
His god smiled.
So it would
upon
just
him.
be. It would just be the spirit, I guess.
Yeah. So.
I mean, I used it initially for the spirit, anyways.
Yep.
So
So yeah, retcon.
We-
you don't
we
see
know there's
people.
evil. We know there's evil in here, anyways.
Yeah.
So.
Maybe his god gave him some intuition.
There you go.
Yeah, he smells it. This doesn't know where it is.
There you go.
Tread carefully.
All right. Are you going to open the door? Or are you going first? What are you gonna do?
As a free action, can I listen at
We're
the
not
door?
in combat. I just want to make sure everyone has.
Oh, yeah, everybody gets a turn. Yeah.
Yep. So you can go to the door. You can open it. We'll just try and keep your actions like one thing at a time.
I'll listen at the door to see if I can hear anything first.
Okay. All right. So you go ahead and move your token toward the hall, and then roll a perception.
But
Hear anything?
Oh,
Okay.
As a matter of fact, the visor falls down in front of your eyes. You don't see anything either.
Wait, what the heck? How did Regic get skipped? Regic,
Yeah.
what do you want to do?
Stand behind Aragnas while he opens the door.
Okay.
I'll open the door, I guess. That's
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't hear anything. Obviously,
Didn't hear anything. Okay, go ahead and step to the door. Positioning matters. Okay. And you open the door. Maybe. Nope, not yet.
perhaps.
everyone dies.
Is the door locked?
There it is. No, the door is not locked. And once you do that, your friendly spirit here, he turns to you and he says,
Now, this room is, yes. Think. Yes. Don't go that way. I thank you for your assistance. If you find a journal deeper, take it to Osrena. Yes?
Take it to Australia?
whatever he said was very unclear and not anything that you've like heard of. And with that, he just kind of fades. And he's gone.
Cryptic and spooky.
Did
But-
he say
No, he was facing this stairwell.
Yes, clearly.
Yep.
Knowing that he's not an evil presence, I will take his word.
Okay. All right. Since Xandon is deferring, do you want to step on the stairs?
I want to just take a step right here and then look at the emblem at the top of the stairs.
Yep. It looks to you like it kind of fits a lot of the other symbols you've seen, but it almost looks like what looks like coatls.
To
Before
what?
Before I say that again, Brian, how do you pronounce coatls? Is that right?
Dimestrodon?
I don't want to be another Dimestrodon, all right?
Coatl, that's right.
Yeah, your guess is as good as mine on that one.
Okay,
That's
good.
coatl.
Coatls. So, which are, somewhat, yeah.
Is that a snake creature or something?
It is. It's like a
Okay.
flying snake-like creature.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
You want to
I
roll
like
a
it.
history with advantage?
Sure, let's do a history.
Yeah, with advantage.
Okay. Not my best. Let's see.
It's okay. You didn't need much. Way back when, long before even humans and many of the other quote unquote lesser races were here, coatls and dragons actually banded together to overthrow demon lords on Eberron. And so that's about all you know. There aren't many left. None that anyone really knows about. They're not like dragons because the coatls paid a very steep price for literally saving the world. Doesn't mean they're good, but that's all you know about Quaddles.
Okay.
All right. Anyone else want to move in here? We got Regic, if you want to follow. And you guys can move. At least you know at this point where to walk that's somewhat safe. So you guys are welcome to move up. And then if there's anything in particular you want to do, let me know. If you want to wait and hold, that's fine too. Is there anything, Regic?
I want to do a quick examination, like a investigation on whether or not the symbol is trapped, like the stairs were.
Sure. Roll your investigate.
Good idea.
Oh, I rolled insight. That's my bad. Hold on.
Yep.
Nice.
All right. You feel very confident that there's nothing.
Okay. I'll say it looks like it's safe to stand on that symbol. As far as I can tell. I'm fairly certain. I'll stand on it just for good measure.
Which way did our friend point? What should we avoid?
Left, I believe.
You believe?
Or west.
Oh, for sure. Alright.
Oh. Let's hope we run into more friendly spirits.
All right. Xanon or Kraz, is there anything that you want to do?
Keep your eyes on a tomb for our friend.
I'll,
I guess I want to take these stairs, right?
yeah.
These are where we're
Those are
going.
the stairs. Is that where you want to go, Brian?
Yep, let's do it.
Okay.
They
I'll
both go
follow.
down. Both sets of stairs go down.
Both sets
Yeah.
of stairs go
Oops.
down. And
Don't go left.
as you go, you kind of step over here. Kraz is next. And then Jordan's up next. Jordan's turn next.
I follow the group.
Do you want to go? Okay.
Yeah, I'll go.
All right.
We're following the leader, wherever he may go.
And last but not least, Aragnis, I'm assuming you want to go too.
I do.
Oh,
Oh, what just happened?
I
Okay.
moved and then you moved at the same time, and it so. Okay. So I'm going to say we're back at the top of the order, which will give us Jordan. So
I don't
now
see
in this room,
Anything on the screen?
say that again.
I don't see anything on the screen.
Alright.
Oh, you must.
I found it.
Okay. Oh, right. Yeah, because I did move us over here. Okay, in this room, you see a viscous green liquid that's just, it looks really thick.
Bubbling or anything?
There's like some slight movement. It looks like maybe one time this was a fountain of some sort, but it's just, yeah, it's doing something. There's definitely movement. There's like some air bubbles that are coming up throughout it, and it does not smell very pleasant.
Is
Jordan
it
drinks it.
does it smell chemically, or is it like a rotten smell?
It is more of a rotten smell.
I have advice. Do not drink that.
I'm not baiting.
Oh, I'm glad you said something.
You're welcome. In service of the 12.
Right.
Whose turn is it?
Do we see what's in the far corner there? There's like a structure.
Yep, you see that. It looks like a statue of a frog.
Okay.
It's highly stylized. Think like Mayan carvings.
Mm-hmm.
Anything, Pips?
Jordan, are you muted?
No, I'm not muted. I just don't have an
Okay.
action.
Okay, so you just want to sit tight here?
There's no door in this room?
Yep.
There's no
down
obvious
here.
way footpath?
Doors
Alright,
down here.
I would,
South. Yeah.
well, that's the one we came through, or?
No, we can't.
No, you went down the stairs.
Alright, I'll, gonna go.
Yeah, it is a little hard to see the door, so my apologies.
Is this
make sure to
space
point that
here,
out.
is this space actually wet? Or is this the dry? I stay dry.
No, it's definitely wet.
Okay, I just walk over here and I'm gonna look into the pool a little more carefully.
Okay. You want to roll anything?
Investigate might be appropriate. I mean, I'm not gonna taste it.
Please don't.
Well, I don't know if it would bother me.
Well, that's true.
It's more of a backhanded Warforged joke.
Okay. Go ahead and roll. There you go. So you kind of like look at it. Like I said, it smells organic in nature. It's pretty foul. The whole room is pretty foul smelling.
Okay, I throw Kraz in.
You kind of dip, like you take like a maybe like a small like item you might have, and you kind of dip it in, and it just kind of oozes off.
So it's more mucusy than it is
Yeah.
water. It's got
Yeah,
a
it's
sludgy
very,
quality.
very thick. Yep.
All right, it's viscous.
But it wasn't like acidic at all or anything like that?
Yep. Correct.
Okay.
We can drink it.
Again, it smells really foul.
It's the latrine pit. That's where everybody does their business. Let's get going.
Okay. All right. After Jordan takes his turn investigating, Ragnus, what would you like to do?
Yeah, biting the smell and what we've already discerned, I'm going to move towards the door. And I'll investigate the hallway for the door.
Okay. All right. If you want to investigate the door, you'll have to get just a little bit closer, and then roll and investigate.
Okay.
All right.
And I get
Ragnus.
my D4.
You get your D4 added to that? All right. That is enough actually, and you see a slight contraption at the corner of the door, and it looks like it's tied to the door opening. So it looks like there's some type of trap on the door.
Is it a... How is it secured? Is there like a wire or something like that?
It looks like there is it's kind of like hidden behind like a small rock, but as you look, it looks like there's a latch there, and then there's a lever, like a spring-loaded lever inside, and it looks like you might be able to like unlatch it.
Okay. I call out to Jordan. I believe this door is trapped.
Well, let's have a look. Pulls out the tools. Is it my turn?
I'll
we
defer
get-
to you.
Yep.
Do we go full circle?
Same.
Yeah. If no one else, if everyone else wants you to,
Well, I still wanted to study this puddle real quick.
okay, go ahead.
I just want to pull out my quarterstaff and kind of like dredge it along the bottom of this and see if I can feel if I hit anything like hard.
Oh, yeah, it's not too deep. It's only about 1.5 feet deep.
No.
So it goes in. If you bang it around a little bit, you do manage to find a hole where it goes down and doesn't really stop unless you want it to stop before your hand hits the sludge.
So it's not blocked though.
Yeah.
And I want to take a quick look at that frog and see if there's any like noticeable contraptions or buttons or gems or.
Roll me an investigate.
Investigate rolled.
All right. You don't really see anything in particular. It looks like it's mostly just made out of stone, and there's not even any like holes or anything in it. And you kind of like, could you reach that? You could probably touch it with your staff, but it would be hard to lean across there and
Okay.
manipulate with your hand.
I'm pretty satisfied. I'll defer the rest of my turn.
Okay. All right, Jordan. As Aragnis points out the trap, you're able to take a look at it and see.
I lost my character sheet somewhere. There it is. So we said the thieves' tools were dex based.
Dex plus proficiency, so Dex plus 2.
I think I can edit this so that I stop asking that dumbass question.
You can add a plus skill feature that you can just check, and it will add your proficiency anytime you can name it like thieves' tools. There you go.
Well,
You got it.
Yeah, there's a
Oh, it already
box
does
full
it
of
for
stuff.
you.
You know what? I don't like that number. You actually rolled a 15, I decided.
Oh, wait, what? You can do
Do
that?
that roll.
Oh my
Oh.
god, that's amazing, Brian.
Oh, you were actually serious. That's wonderful.
Yeah, one of the numbers I have stored is a 15. So I'll go ahead
Okay,
and
so
delete
yeah,
that.
that's actually
So 17.
mods equal d20.
It's actually plus 6, so
plus 2.
21.
All
I
right.
rolled a 1. Screw me. All right. Well,
Yeah,
No, you didn't. You rolled a 15.
yeah.
where?
That's
No, I
right.
didn't.
Just
you did.
as you're able to, do it, Xanon stops you and he just says, "Little to the left," and you quickly see how close you were to setting it off.
Ah.
And at that point, you are able to successfully disarm it.
Swell.
All right.
Boldly
All
go 5 feet forward.
So, yep.
Oh my god, it's a hallway.
Yeah, you shouldn't be allowed to go do that. Hold on one second. Hold on.
Breaking the rules.
I don't think I enforced the
I'm
rules
here.
properly.
Now I'm there.
Hold on, it's the page setting.
Inside the room?
Kills.
Outside the room.
All right, try it now.
Dang it.
Yeah, buddy.
Spoiled.
There we go.
Can I go into the
door
out
is
now?
open. The door is open. Okay. Immediately as you walk by, you see small little holes in the wall, like many, many holes.
In the place where the door, the short hall was?
Nope. All
To my-
along the hallway.
To the west or the east on this hallway?
Are you not-
okay, the long side.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah, why is
Like,
there?
Are you not seeing my pings? But all through here, there are holes
Okay,
in the wall.
now I see the pings.
Yep. Dad's
Yep.
on the wrong layer.
Okay, what's on the other side of me, where the hallway kind of like dead ends 3 feet away?
A wall.
Well, that seems weird, architecturally speaking. Making this damn thing.
It's for like one of those little tables and flowers on top and a couple books.
Oh. Right. It's like Wonka's scary tunnel. Why?
All right.
All right.
Aragnis, you're up.
This looks opportunistically deadly. There's
I'll
Just a
fall
little-
behind.
little holes in the wall. Can I observe any sort of mechanism? Like floor plates or anything?
You can. If you're not going to move, you need to roll perception.
Well, you gave me enough of a clue that I would take my time.
All right. Yes, you definitely see. Now that you're looking, you definitely see that there are spots throughout the flooring that look
Okay.
just a little bit off. So, like right here in front of you, like right in the middle.
So would these be like carefully avoidable? You
It
could
looks
walk
like you might
around
be
these?
able to avoid that.
Okay. I have a calligrapher's kit in my inventory. I will get out a bottle of ink and I will mark the spots as I proceed down the hallway.
Beautiful.
Ooh,
You have access
Nicely
to
done.
the, you know, the shape. So what I'll do is I'm just gonna say, draw freehand. So the first one you see is like right here, and then going a little bit forward, you see one over here, and you'll just have to take a step to mark the rest.
Yeah, I'll just keep
But-
going.
You
want me to
still
roll
need
anything?
To be careful. I do. As you move, I want you to roll a. Which one's Dex? Athletics or acrobatics? I think acrobatics.
Acrobatics is
Acrobatics.
dex-based, athletics is strength.
Acrobatics, please. DC 5 because you can see them.
Okay.
Okay. And then the next one is.
How many
here,
are there? 1, 2.
Here. And then you can see one over here.
Can I,
And you
I
can make your
paste
next
this
step
off?
and just roll acrobatics.
I'm just trying to figure out how many rolls it is. One, 2, 3, 4, 5 rolls? You want 5 rolls or 4?
Yeah. Just do 4.
1, 2, 3,
There you
4.
Okay. So you're able to mark them all. This one's the trickiest bit. Oop. Do that. Okay. So you are able to move on past if you want to move at least here, if not here. And then everyone else won't have to do any rolls because he clearly marked it out.
I'll go here.
All right.
That way there's some room for everybody else.
Okay.
All right, watch your step, guys. There's some trigger plates here, and I'm not sure what they do, but we can avoid finding out.
all right.
And if you guys just want to move, Ragnis, Ragic, Xanon, and Kraz. Anything you want to do while you're coming down here?
I don't.
No.
No.
All right. then go ahead and move your characters where you want, and we'll start this turn with Arachnids.
So I will follow the markings.
Yep. Yeah, you're able to navigate pretty easily since he clearly marked everything out, so you don't need to roll.
Okay.
All right. And if you want to go one or two more.
So is this the door where he is?
No.
Another
so
hallway?
I'll make sure I let you guys know if there's any doors, since I know sometimes the
Oh, okay. Sometimes
here's
it's unclear,
Yeah, I know, exactly. So here's the deal. As you turn the corner, you see kind of a wide open room with a big mural on. You see a hallway all the way down to here, right? And then it's hard to see anything else from where you are. You don't see any doorways as of yet.
Okay. I'll step up one more.
Okay. So you see a little bit
Yeah.
more of the room, and that's it.
I'm gonna divine sense one more time here.
Okay.
Let's
All right.
see if I can sense it.
Okay. So you don't sense anything.
Okay. Anybody else want to fall?
I
Horse.
Okay.
I don't.
So,
I say to the group that I don't sense an evil presence
okay.
in our immediate vicinity.
All right.
Ooh, there's a-
Regic.
There's a red button over there.
Regic. You're able to cross the trapped hallway, and if you want, you can move up where he is. You don't see any doors, but you see a wide open room with a large mural, and then you see a hallway down here. It looks like it continues over this way.
I'm gonna step fully into the room.
Okay, go ahead. All right. Over here, you see a door. Over here, you see a door.
Ah. Okay.
Walk over to the nearest door and just do a quick investigation. See if I can find any traps or anything.
Go ahead.
Can Brian and I just catch up? Because that's. Or if
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Everyone can. Yeah, you don't have to. If there's an area where it's already clear, you can move right on top of.
The character. Yeah.
Yeah, and within reason. We don't have to stick to the turn order, guys. So if you all want to come into this room, that's fine. Just so
I
you
like
can be there.
rules.
Well, it's helpful, and especially in like a tense situation, to
It is helpful to make
Yeah,
sure
so-
everybody.
As
I
you
like
move
rules,
a
not
little bit-
limitations.
All right, so Regic, you don't see anything on the door, and the area immediately around you don't see anything. For probably, I would say, let's see, who can see it? Xanon and Jordan, you see another door over here.
Yeah, I got a little bit of a sliver view.
Yep.
All right. So I'll say, as far as I can tell, this door is safe to open.
Okay.
Yep, go ahead. Anyone else wants to investigate doors? You also now see, especially Kraz, that the hallway over here appears to go on either side. So it looks like there's a T intersection down here.
I just I say to the group, we should clear one door at a time.
Yeah. I want to investigate this snake symbol on the ground here.
Okay, go ahead.
Fail your symbology roll.
History, right? Or
So
something
9.
like that.
Well,
You don't. I mean, it looks like it is actually inlaid stone, but kind of just like tapping over the areas that you've been able to. You don't see anything other than it just looks like it's inlaid stone, some red type like stone, and that's all you can see.
Okay. So this is a doorway over here.
That is a doorway. Yep. So real quick to recap, you got a door here, a door here,
3 doors.
and a door here.
And a hallway here.
And a hallway.
there. So are you guys the type that saves the doors for last, or tries them first? That's what you got to decide.
Open that door. Open it up, Regic.
All right, I'll open the door.
Okay.
Sounds good.
You don't see anything on the door, and you open it up, and I'm assuming that all of you can see at this point. You see a cluster of like deep roots and things like that.
I will cautiously move 2 bricks forward.
Okay. All right. You see the rest of the room. Regic, you now see a door here.
All right, I'll call back. The room is mostly empty, but there is another door. Do we keep investigating this one, or do you want to open the other door and see what's there?
Okay. Everyone re-roll initiative.
Okay.
So just click on your token, re-roll initiative.
That's like twice as good as the last roll. It's kind of a side thought, Nate. Has there been any sort of like continuance of traces of travel, like the people we're trying to track? I mean, because none of these traps seem to have been set off, and it would have been impossible to get this far without traversing the traps, right?
Yeah. I mean, I'll allow that you were probably trying to look at stuff like that as you were going.
Okay.
But so far, you haven't seen anything.
Well, I'm not a big survival skill guy, so.
Why are some folks have decimal points for their initiative, and I just have a whole number?
Because we checked.
Dex tiebreaker.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
The setting.
Should I have
The
that check?
cases where me and Kraz both rolled an 18 for initiative.
Yep.
Then it shows our dex
it's
number
nice.
next to it. So
Yeah, it's nice because then we don't have to say who has the higher dex.
Okay.
You
You're
check
not.
it. It's in your character sheets.
No column.
Okay. As Xanon starts to step into the room, the roots and vines suddenly spring to life.
Ooh.
And immediately a vine lashes out towards Regic, like a really thick vine lashes out at Regic.
What a thing.
is it making an attack roll?
And it is. Oh,
It rolled an 8.
It is. It rolled an 8. Brian, you
Yep.
are. Oh my God, you son of a bitch. Okay.
That's my last use of that for the day, though.
That-
Unfortunately.
I'm not gonna lie. That was probably a good use
Call.
of that.
Yeah.
Well timed.
Okay. All right. As it literally starts to go straight at you, and literally just the vine just jerks and slaps against the wall behind you.
Oh shit!
So it barely misses you.
Wow.
Wow. Is it like a combat now?
No.
Yeah.
Your turn. Yeah, we're in combat.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna cast Dissonant Whispers, and I know it's psychic and that's a plant, but I have ability to twist the spell
Okay.
to change the damage to fire instead of psychic.
Ooh.
Ooh.
It's my meta magic transmuted spell.
Okay.
Ooh, wow, that sounds cool.
That does sound cool.
All right, so Dissonant Whispers.
Flex those magic muscles.
Flaming lips.
Oh, are you a sorcerer?
Yeah.
Yeah. Meta magic? Great.
Okay, so DC 14 Wisdom save. Okay. And so that does... Is it both damage together? Or did you do a higher level?
Yeah, so it's 8 plus 6.
Okay, so 8 plus 6.
I transmuted it. I don't know if I how to do that, but it takes one of my spell, or I have
Alright.
three transmutes I can do a day.
You send you look at it, you extend your hand, and you send send your whispers forth.
And Knights into Flames.
I need to get a shorter one. You send it forth, but at the last minute, you pull your hand down and speak a barely audible word, and flames suddenly erupt as the ripples. However, what you notice is it doesn't seem as affected by the flames. Perhaps it's the lushness of the root, but it does not appear to hurt it as much as it should.
Damn, it's really cold. Or acid.
It's a good try, yeah. I would think fire too, yeah.
Okay. Any bonus actions or movements?
I'm going to move over here so that other people could get in the room.
Okay. All right. You move, and now Kraz, you're up.
So as he
You have
darts
line
out,
of sight.
so he dodges the branch, mumbles a spell, and moves to the side right as I unleash an Eldritch Blast into the leaves of the Hoosadingus.
Oh yeah. All right. That seems to do full blast.
Yeah, it's actually 4 damage, not 2, because of agonizing blast, Eldritch Invocation.
Okay. So 2 more. All right.
Okay.
Boom. So actually, that hit was almost as hard as the close to what the flame did.
All right. And that
Thing's
is
beefy.
Yep. Okay. So Kraz, Xanon, you're up.
I will do magic missile at level 2.
Magic missile at level 2. Damn. And that's all force, right?
Yep.
1, 4. So that's 7.
14.
9, 14 damage. And that
That's
also
petty.
seems to be a very quite effective, more effective than the fire was.
actually, Nate,
Okay.
it wasn't
Yes,
4,
sir.
it was an extra 5 damage to that, so it was 7 damage.
Oh, nice.
Like-
So I just need to add 3 more.
Sorry.
Okay.
My charisma modifier is 5, not 2.
As the
as your missiles blast, vines and leaves begin to contract a little bit and shaking, and you see tendrils coming back in.
Thing don't like me too much now.
Xanon, anything else?
I'm gonna take a step back.
Okay. It
That's it.
whips out at you.
Oh,
Yep, it whips out at you. As you go to... actually, no, it doesn't. Sorry. Okay, you step back.
all right, cool.
And that ends your turn. Aragnis, you're up.
I'd like to step up and swing my sword at it.
Okay. Okay, did you make your roll? There it is. Okay, that is a hit for 9.
And I'd like to use something on that.
Okay, go ahead. Before I apply damage? Ooh, yeah. Fine smite. You can expend one spell slot.
When you hit a creature, you can expend one spell slot for an plus 1d8. Oh, the extra damage is 2d8. So
2d8. Alright. Go ahead and... oh, nice. So that is a total of 21. Massive hit to this thing. Yeah, so you moved. Is that a bonus action or just at will? Any bonus actions?
that's at will.
Okay.
No.
So right as you connect with a particularly large branch, you mutter a phrase, and just as you slash, radiant fire bursts from your sword and just cuts right through the branch. All right, Jordan, you're up.
Yeah, let's see. Looks like we're gonna use our skills with bows and arrows. Do I have a clean line of sight on this?
Yeah, you'd be able to shoot. Your friends won't cause cover.
Okay. Then first time I've used this. First time for everything.
That's your.
That is not the one I wanted.
But I'm assuming it's the same roll. Yeah, it's the same roll. So we'll use the damage. Yeah, in the same thing. So, do you get sneak attack now? What's your deal with your? Actually, yeah, you do get sneak attack.
No,
So
only
roll
if
your
it's in
sneak
melee.
Only if it's in melee range, 5 feet.
All right, so bro, you gotta.
Or
learn how
if
to-
it's let me see.
So you can take your bonus actions, man. So you could have taken a bonus action to hide, and then you could sneak attack with your bow.
Okay.
So do you want to do that instead? We'll keep
Yeah, I
your rolls the same. Roll a sneak.
Because this,
No.
this is pretty new to 5th edition, right, Matt? That's how.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, so roll your stealth.
I'm expecting that to pan out well. Okay.
Yeah, it is new. It's very, I guess,
Kinda munchkin-y.
discretion of the DM as to whether you surprise the opponent or not.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Also,
let me
Grant,
say you're-
I'd be surprised.
You're all the way in the back, and there's 2 people in between you. So, yeah. So go ahead and roll. You'll roll 8 plus your sneak attack dice.
Oh,
No, what are
extra
you doing?
4. That was my sneak. Right? 8, and there's the red with the sneak.
Oh, that's your sneak attack. Okay, it threw me off just seeing the sneak.
Yeah. No, it did
Okay.
did 2d6.
So
it
12
was
points.
the lousiest 2d6, but it's there.
All right. So 12 points. Even still, good hit. Okay.
Oh yeah, he rolled pretty high for himself too. Yeah,
He did.
it's nice.
Okay, so use your bonus. You used an action. Are you going to attack or anything like or move?
No, I don't see a reason to.
Okay.
We'll stay put. Is there a way to add
Alright.
modifiers to your initiative on your character sheet?
Yes. Yep, you can. You can do it the same way you do the other stuff. Okay. Right. So let's try this again.
Oh,
This time,
hold on. Vince, you just re-rolled your initiative. You have a new number.
Oh, crap. That was not what I intended. It was 11 before.
Yeah, 11.
Okay, 11.
11.
Oh, that actually changed his box. I didn't
Yeah.
know that.
Yeah, sorry, I was playing around. But no, I just realized I'm supposed to add my charisma modifier now, and
To
it
your
didn't do,
initiative?
it doesn't do that in my roll.
Oh, I don't know if there's a way to add that.
there is. So
There is.
if you go to your character sheet,
Yeah.
Jordan, and then over on the settings.
Yeah.
Do-
It has
initiative
the-
modifier. You just
Yeah.
there's an
Where-
initiative modifier
Oh.
box.
Yeah. Where is
Yeah.
that box?
So,
It's in
right
settings.
column.
For our mark skills, it's a D4.
There it is.
Can I do that? Can I do a D4, or does it have to be a flat number?
It looks like. Well, let's try it.
You might
Yeah,
be
I
able to
think
put a formula in, but I don't know.
you might be able to. I don't know. For him, what's your charisma modifier? Andrew?
Good question. It is a
3.
3.
Well, that's decent.
Do
Come
you just
over
put it in the
here.
initiative mod, or do you
Yeah, I'm in the
put it in the
initiative
charisma
modifier.
box?
No, you
Initiative
put it in
mod.
the initiative modifier. I just did it.
Okay.
So now when you roll initiative, it looks and it has your
Yep. Yeah, it shows the
your dex
modifier now.
plus your. Yeah. There's probably a way to do that. Arachnis will have to think. For now, I would just roll a d4. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing. So
All right. So he lashes out once again and is able to hit Arachnis. Now, as it comes down, Arachnis, you take 9 points of damage as a really fat vine slaps
Whoa.
and wraps itself around you.
Hember.
Completely grappled.
okay.
No
On
oppose?
your turn, you will be able to oppose it, but there is nothing to oppose. That's why Brian doing that for what's his
Initially.
name? Yeah, clutch, because because now Aragnis is a much better target. All right. And that is it. Regic, you're up.
I'm gonna pull out my crossbow and shoot at him.
Okay. All right.
Swing and a miss.
So, I mean, it is this writhing mass of vines. And so they're moving around, and your bolt just goes right through it.
Oh, damn. Well, that's all. Well,
Any movement or bonus actions?
that'll be it.
Okay.
All right. I as it grabs at Aragnis, I fling another Eldritch Blast its way.
All right.
Ooh,
Oh, you got
much
your
better.
nice.
Wow,
Damn. That is a big hit.
that's a good hit.
Laying it down.
That definitely burned away quite a few of the remaining, and even more of the roots just kind of like pull themselves in as the thing starts to diminish. Any movements or bonus actions?
No, sir. None that I'm using.
Okay.
That's a cantrip, and it did 16. That's crazy.
Only 13 because it wasn't a crit.
Okay, gotcha.
Oh shoot! Well, I gotta give him some hit points back.
No, it's fine. You can keep them off.
No.
Well, why did it do the +3 there?
I auto
It's
roll
because-
criticals.
Yeah, he auto rolls critical damage, but still,
Oh, okay.
13 is solid.
That's a solid hit.
Yep.
Mhm.
Okay, Xanon, you're up. I know what he's gonna do.
What'd you say?
I said I know what he's gonna do.
Am I that transparent?
And the bell ringer.
Yep,
Yep.
I do too. Ding dong.
Yeah.
All right, and that is a. Is there a DC save?
The wisdom save.
Wisdom. There it is at the bottom. Okay, wisdom.
Oh yeah, 14.
Oh snap! Roll that damage. 1d12, sir. 1d12.
Ooh,
Boom.
maybe I don't have to roll out of here.
Why
Oh,
not?
so close.
It is hanging on by a thread. Aragnis,
Oh,
make a strength check.
I don't see the health bar.
You don't see it? How?
Line of
I
sight.
can see it.
It's line of sight. That's
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah.
gotcha. Yeah.
that like a sliver.
all right.
Don't forget you have.
I do. I don't know if I want to waste it on this though. Strength.
Anyone have
Wait a second. Hold on. I misread something. Wait just a second. Not gonna be.
Happy about it.
Yeah. Hold on.
Well, it'll either get better or it'll get worse.
So as you start to move, a gas is expelled from the leaves on the vine, restraining you, and you take 27 points of damage. Poison.
Wow.
I have at level 3. I have an ability. I don't know if this affects it or not.
Link it.
All right, I'll link it.
immunity to poison.
That would be clutch.
Plus 20 to con rolls.
Dissipation.
Immune,
Oh, no.
immune to disease. Yeah.
Not a disease, though, it's
Disease.
poison.
No.
Poison. Poison's different.
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
poison is
No
definitely
syphilis,
different.
though. No syphilis. So you're safe there.
You can have all the unprotected sex you want.
No zombie rot.
So that was 27.
27.
Holy moly!
Yeah, this thing, I mean, it doesn't have a lot of actions it can take, but those that it can take, holy.
Are you still standing?
Yeah. He
Yes.
is.
Oh.
Yeah. That's why I said I don't think Ryan would have, survived that.
Yo, 26 health. That would kill me instantly.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I think I would have been dead twice.
He did roll really high on his damage. 1-4. I mean, it was high. 66.
Wow.
But now you can make your strength check. Because that happens. I thought it's happened at the start of its turn. It happens at the start of your turn.
Well, all right. I'll use my inspiration on this one just because
I volunteer my inspiration if he needs it.
if he happened to do a lot of damage there. Okay, strength.
Does not
Ooh,
able
what?
to make out. Not able to break out. And that was with
No.
advantage, right?
That's with advantage. Yeah.
Yep. All right. Mark your
Inspiration.
inspiration gone. You can't move. You can't act. Jordan, you're up.
All right.
Better hit,
I'm
buddy.
going to.
So I'm gonna say something, and I just want to ask what everyone thinks about this. I'm not a huge fan of rogues just being able to I stealth and then boom, power attack. So I'm gonna say unless you change your direction, you're not gonna be able to surprise it from the same spot twice.
Yeah, no,
You can't
I was
just
planning
hide
on
in
moving.
place. Yeah, okay. Just so you know, but you can't just hide in place, shoot, and then do it again. You gotta
Add
be able
that-
to move.
Add that to the house rules because I get to read those every time I log into.
Right. Will do.
It's,
and
I mean, it's
maybe
not,
I'll
it's not-
remember that
It's
between.
not, it's not
two-
actually house rules. That's how it works in the rules.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, really?
Well,
Yep.
I think it makes sense.
it
think
is a
so,
move
too.
action. It's part of a move action, so you
Yeah.
can't stay put. I guess
The-
technically.
The
I-
the hide rules in 5e are very squishy, so it's very up to discretion. If you know,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'll write something up just so it's crystal clear.
Okay, I am going to move forward and take an additional shot.
Okay.
So we should be dealing with a short bow roll,
That is a hit.
Where's my sneaky damage? There it is. That's a better.
As you launch your arrow, you hit directly into what remains of one of the fattest vines, and the entire thing just twitches, jerks, and just falls to the ground as Arachnus is released. And then you see nothing but just vines scattering the room.
All right.
Holy shit, Arachnus, are you alright?
We don't have a healer, do we?
He is
I'm
the
the
is
I'm the healer.
Oh, yeah.
He is the healer. You guys do see a door right here.
Oh, let's open it quick.
and-
No.
And hold on, Regic, you spot something very funny about this wall.
I'll examine it.
Okay. Roll me an investigate.
The wall cracks a joke.
All right. You find that it is definitely some type of door, but you can't really tell much about it, and you certainly aren't very sure as to whether or not it is safe to open.
I called Jordan over. I said, Jordan, this to me looks like a door, but I can't find a handle or any way to open it.
Nah, you're wrong.
Oh,
Well,
well,
it's definitely a door. You confirm that it is definitely
Oh.
a door.
Well, then
don't
I will
touch
endeavor to.
any- Don't touch any fucking doors until we see you to Aragnis.
Looks like he'll be okay. He's tough.
So I'll do 5 of my lay hands. And can we take a short rest here?
Time's kind of of the essence, I think. That'd be an hour.
What about
It'll be an
one of the
hour.
potions we have in our collective kit for exactly these types of emergencies?
Oh, I have antitoxin. But that's it.
I thought we had a couple of cure somethings in the
We
group
have-
inventory.
We have two potions. We don't know what they are though.
No, didn't we elect to
so-
buy a cure potion at the start of the mission, way back?
It has spell scrolls, but I don't know what they are. I forgot what they were.
We've got 2 potions from the Lizard Folk Shaman.
Yeah. So, yeah, you guys are able to. We found this out. You during a short rest, you can sample any potion and identify it.
Identify them.
Yep.
Yeah, you can identify it, but you can't tell if
We're
it's
taking
like
a taste of it.
cursed or like additional
Okay.
properties. Yeah. But we've had a couple of long rests since we've had those 2 potions.
Yeah, exactly. And so what I was going to tell you is that at this point, you would have been able to tell that you do have a potion of healing. So one of them is a potion of healing, and the other is a potion of cold resistance.
Oh,
Potion.
okay. So I used my full lay hands, which was 15.
Okay, so you heal yourself for 15 points of damage, or yeah,
so I'm
right?
up to 20. Yeah, I'm up to 25 now.
Okay, perfect. And then you guys do have a potion of healing. Now, I've been talking about this for a while with someone else. I hate how D&D does potions of healing. What I'm probably going to do, I'm just not going to do it this session because the other group already used one last week. Going forward, potions of healing are just going to heal for their max. I think it's stupid to have a magical item, a potion, and roll a 1. That's just dumb.
Its properties are random, yeah.
I mean, if it's magically crafted, why would it be inconsistent?
I don't like it. And there, some people could argue, and that's fine. But after you use this one last potion, just so it's fair for both groups, I'm going to put that in the house rules too. That potions of healing just heal for the max. But
Yeah, and
you're welcome to take
if
it.
they're more, yeah, you make them more rare, but they do better stuff,
Yeah.
So
Yep.
that makes sense.
Exactly. It's so anticlimactic that you either spend your money to buy them or find them as treasure, and then you roll and it's like, oh, there's 2
A
hit points.
dud.
Yeah, total dud.
So
Wizard team made that one on a Monday morning.
Do you want to
Our
take it,
folks-
or are you gonna hold it?
are folks in agreement that I should use it or no?
How much would you still? How much do you still need to recover?
I mean,
A lot.
a lot. It's not going to recover my full amount, for sure.
Yeah, I would say go ahead.
Use it.
Drink up.
All right.
You're the burliest guy here. We need you taking the hits. So you take all the potions.
Yeah.
So what is it? 1.
2d4
Was it
plus
one-
2.
what is it? 2d4 plus 2?
So 10.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no, not 10.
Yep.
Haha, look
Roll
at that.
10.
He rolled
Boom!
10.
Beauty.
He rolled 10. That is awesome.
That was fair.
Should have
I
been.
used
That was
my-
fair.
My in real life portent.
Okay,
All
cool.
shot.
Okay, so you're feeling a little better. You guys have you've both looked and found a door over here. Two people have looked. They're not really sure if there's anything to be concerned with or not.
You want me to
Are
open it?
we planning on stopping soon? Because it's getting late.
Yes, it is. So,
Should we stop before we open
Now
the
that
door?
we've used up all the heal potions, I'll just, open the door, see what happens.
exactly. So this would be a good place to stop. Do you want to open the door real quick? And
God, I have to.
open
You
the
can't
door real
leave me
quick?
with a closed door for 2 weeks.
Might be worse to have an open door for 2 weeks.
All right. Just roll
True.
roll your thieves' tools.
'Cause it'll
I
be a
forgot,
hallway.
Brian. This isn't Wednesday.
Nah.
Oh, it's locked?
So it takes you a little bit longer. It takes you guys take a little bit of time, but you're finally able to open it.
Should have
And
said I was going to use my
inside-
inspiration, because, last roll of the night.
You don't have to do that. But yeah, good point. You don't have to do that. Pretty much anything you can do, you'll do given enough time. Inside, there's an old chest.
God damn you!
Let's open that.
Are you gonna go straight to opening it?
Well,
Ugh.
let's look at it a little bit.
Well, roll an investigation.
You want investigation or perception?
Investigation.
I'm feeling inspired.
Might as well.
I already used it.
No, he didn't use it on the door.
There we go, 14.
14. You don't find any traps or anything.
Cool. Tools it is.
Is it locked,
As
though?
you open it up, you find the following. Party treasurer, get ready.
I will write it down.
You find a longsword in a scabbard.
Ooh,
You find
I like long swords.
a 467 gold pieces
Loot.
and a large emerald
Hmm.
that is non-faceted and a large yellowish diamond also without facet.
Large yellow diamond?
Yep, one large
So they're
emerald and
uncut.
one large,
Yeah.
yeah, uncut, and one large yellow diamond.
Sounds valuable.
So if somebody had, cool gem crafting abilities, they could probably
Does
shine those up
anyone-
real
Are they
nice.
like shards?
I mean, they're pretty big. Like
Okay.
you could hold them in your hand. Does anyone have detect magic or anything? Is that now a ritual, right?
I can use it at will in between.
There you go. So, you see that the longsword and both gems are magical.
Ooh, shit.
Okay.
Badass.
And
And
from
for-
at that point, what's that?
But it's a magical longsword. Oh boy.
Yeah. And is there any chance we could play next Tuesday?
Otherwise,
Yep. Yes, no?
I can personally. Probably everybody else.
Okay.
I think we said everybody could do it except Matt. Matt was pending.
No.
Matt,
yeah.
just let me know in Discord when you're 100% sure, because otherwise I'm probably gonna copy down. Actually, we don't need the turner. The turner is not a big deal right now because combat's ended.
I mean,
But
it's
yeah,
also
so
on YouTube,
thank you.
so we can see it.
Oh, nice. All right.
Green snip.
Thanks,
Thank
guys.
you. Have a good one.
Yep.
Thank you.
So Tuesday then.